Sairam, Dr. Reddy, thank you so much for agreeing for this session. This is a very advanced, rapid fire kind of question, Doctor. So it's a rapid fire, Karan Johar's, okay. Oh, so so what's going to happen is we're going to ask past questions. We're going to ask very pertinent questions, and I'm sorry to put you on a spot, but that's us, lah. Malaysia, we have to put you on a spot. Okay, Dr. Reddy, why is it so important that we need to have heart, head, and hands together? What is the necessity?
Harmony of thought, words, and deed.
Why?
Yeah, first I wanted to emphasize we all talk about unity unity in the family, unity in the society, unity in the organization, unity in the world. That cannot happen without unity in oneself, unity of thought, word, and deed. But people, the real thing is called Trikarana Shuddhi. Original thing is purity in thought, purity in word, and purity in deed. Somebody said, "Oh, I have harmony. I think bad thoughts. I say bad words and bad." There is also harmony. But here, harmony of pure thoughts, pure words, and pure deeds. This is very important to what ultimately to get purity, realize divinity.
Have you ever been in a situation where all these three things could have gone?
Yeah, there was a couple of incidents I'll quickly share. One time we were having lunch with Swami in the Yajur Mandir. They were all senior trustees, devotees who were there. After we had a good, always nice to have lunch with God. After that, somebody brought a beautiful painting of Swami and presented to Swami. And everybody was telling what a beautiful thing, it is a nice thing. I didn't think so. So I was keeping quiet because the harmony of thought, word, and deed I knew is not that great. So, but other people were all praising everybody there except me. I was keeping quiet. And Swami looked at me, Narendra, why you don't say anything? Say, what do you think? So I didn't want to say, when everybody said it is good, I can't say, Swami, it doesn't look good. But Swami put that thought, Swami, this picture cannot capture your unparalleled beauty. So I said, Swami. So then Swami smiled, yes, he is correct. Swami didn't himself approve. So when something is there just to please, sometimes we speak obligingly, we do that, but it is there in the thought, Swami himself appreciated more than. There is another incident in connection with that. I said I was in Kodaikanal, and Swami one day looked, Narendra, I want to go for a ride. Can you take me for a drive? And that time, I didn't have an international driver's license. I had a US driver's license. Then instead of saying, yes, Swami, I said, I don't have international driver's license, Swami, I said. Then I realized, my God is giving me license. Why do I need international? But by the time I realized that, Swami asked somebody else to drive. So there, what we should follow the heart. When God is giving instruction directly, we need to implicitly and immediately follow the instruction.
But Dr. Clemens, you see, you are, because so many years, 40 years you are with Swami, you all are normal, ordinary beings here. We sometimes go to Puttaparthi and come back. But the key thing is that sometimes it is very difficult to have this integration of heart and then sometimes we lie. Sometimes we twist and sometimes and then we say we have to live moderately, So how do you reconcile?
No, you cannot reconcile. You have to follow harmony of thought and word and deed and period. Because if you want to please God, Swami categorically clearly said, what you think, you say, what you say, you do. Actually, Swami beautifully quotes, Manasekam, Vachasekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmanaha. Manasanyat, Vachasanyat, Karmanyanyat, Duratmanaha. He says, you are an evil person. You are an evil person. He said, if you want to be evil, yes, you don't need to have harmony of thought, word, and deed. But if you want to be a Mahatma, good soul, what you think, you say, and what you say, you do. But sometimes you may be in trouble. It doesn't mean something unpleasant. Like Swami, I didn't say, Swami, the picture is not good. But if somebody asks, then you cannot lie. Somebody says, oh, my outfit is good. If it is not, you don't need to go and tell them it is not good. But if they ask sincerely, you may have to tell.
But have you ever given a word to Swami and betrayed it?
No, that is one thing by Swami's grace. That also you need grace for me. So for me, I was telling you in life, Swami said, if you want to have Swami in our life, you have to have priority to only Swami. Sai first, all others next, you yourself last. This is what Swami expects. So it sometimes it could be challenging. God tests you. God gives you challenge. Really, you mean you will give priority to me? Like you show the example in the Old Testament, the Bible, like Abraham had to uh, ready to sacrifice his own son Isaac. He was prepared to do that. So God will put you challenges. Here, one incident I had was, fortunately, my both daughters were married by Swami. The first one, he was actually the father of the bride. I went only 3 days before the wedding, and Swami took care. The second daughter also, Swami did the wedding, and her in-laws were Swami's devotees, or Swami's devotee. So, so the wedding was done in Los Angeles, and Swami also performed wedding in Prashanti. Then the in-laws of my daughter, they arranged a grand reception in Bangalore. They invited all the Sai devotees. So they told me to come. I said, if Swami allows me to come, I will come.
You in Puttaparthi.
This is in Puttaparthi. So I said, if Swami allows me to come, I will come. They said they are so confident. Why won't Swami allow? Because they are also devotees. And why won't he allow? He will definitely allow you come. Yeah, sure, I will come. And then they had to leave because that evening is the reception and they have to make all the arrangements in Bangalore. Then Swami comes and just goes on chatting with me and then says, Swami takes me, Narendra, let us go for a ride. He takes me in the car. So it just takes me away. So that these people, they had to leave because they had to do the reception. I said, because Swami didn't give permission, I didn't go. Then after the whole people left and the evening is over, Swami said, oh, you didn't go for the reception. So he is the one who took away. So he plays all these Krishna's drama. You didn't, no, Swami, I didn't say you didn't give permission. That is why I didn't go. You can't say that. So I mean, I didn't go. But anyway, it went well. Don't worry. But you can imagine,
Yeah.
she went, she is newlywed. She went for reception. Parents are not there.
But doctor,
Everybody else was there. So,
yeah,
but
but
for the sake of
no,
Swami, you have to put up there.
I know, but doctor is quite unbelievable. I mean, it's an unbelievable. So you are in Puttaparthi, the wedding reception is in Bangalore,
Yeah.
and they are waiting for you.
Yeah.
So why don't you just ask Bhagavan?
No, Swami, the whole drama is that he want to prove, do you give priority to me or to that? It happened other times too. My two nephews who are like my sons, my brother's children, I couldn't go to either of their wedding. I would have definitely not. But because Swami was in physical, without the permission, those days I would not move a finger because he was fortunate. He was giving instruction. And here, people who were they were mostly they were Sai devotees. They understood. The Swami didn't give the permission. But other people who didn't know, there must be something wrong. Why didn't the parents of the bride didn't show up? Like you can believe anywhere where the parents of the bride are not there, everybody else is there. So, but sometimes Swami says how much you have to sacrifice, you give priority to Swami. Even it happened, my father passed away, and that time we had a meeting with the zone chairs. We arranged few weeks prior to that. And even Leonardo, some of the zone chairs canceled it. Your father passed away today. I said, no, I gave it to Swami that we'll have the meeting. So we'll do other formalities after the meeting is over. So my feeling is whenever you give priority to Swami, you have to fulfill that. Very hold to that. Very important.
Well, this is really, I mean, honestly, it's a kind of it's even unbelievable. What did your daughter tell you? I mean, this is something personal. At the point when you didn't go to Puttaparthi, I mean, sorry, go to Bangalore, the wedding, how did she reconcile?
Oh,
your daughter? She must have understood it.
Fortunately, there is Swami's grace too. She understood well. Because she knows I won't do anything without whatever Swami. Our liking is second. Even she is like that. When she was a medical school side track, she is in a fourth year medical school, and she does not like OBGYN, obstetric and gynecology. She was good in medicine. So I was coming to Prashanti. I said, ask Swami what specialty I should do. I said, Swami may tell something which you don't like. So then you should be ready to do. And then I came, Swami Harini wants to know what specialty you should do. Then Swami tells exactly what she doesn't, OBGYN she should do. So she comes back And she really
She followed.
followed. So yes, and then she didn't know, and she was and the final exam, she was number one student in the OBGYN. She herself didn't know. She thought she is weak. So God knows more about us than we think we know about it. So implicitly following it, that helps.
So once Swami says something, it is necessary to follow sincerely.
Yes,
That's what-
implicitly. We don't use even common sense or anything. What he said, it is absolutely true. There are people like, the story of Krishna and Arjuna, and also one Raja of Venkatagiri. He was telling me he came to our apartment in Prashanti, and they were red and blue. If Swami says this is yellow, I will say yellow. So that kind of whatever God's words are true. And another thing is, this is one is following. Second is when you give a word to Swami, I will do this work for you.
You must do it.
You just, once you give a word, as you said, somebody was telling you may give up your life, but you cannot cross it. Like the examples of Lord Rama, how for the sake of this, he gave up the family and comforts, went into exile in the forest. And same thing, Harishchandra, emperor, how he gave up everything for the sake of truth. So we should be able to stick to the truth. I can tell you there also one experience. So we, in Puttaparthi, we have orthopedics department now. So we were fortunately a lot of US physicians, we could start the cardiology department, others. So one time the students were calling sports injuries and hurting, and they had to go all the way to Bangalore. I saw one of grandfather, pal, and some students got hurt. So I said, Swami, it will be terrible for them to go all the way. Why don't we have an orthopedic? Um, why this is working or not working? This microphone is working. You can hear me or no? Good. So, Swami, we should have an orthopedic department. Sure, Swami said, my blessings there. Do that. Then within a year, so I had to find an orthopedic surgeon from USA. He agreed. So to start the department and get the equipment and planning and all the thing. And Swami said, then he said, how much does it cost? He said, $150,000. I said, okay, sure. Because I was mentally prepared. Even if somebody doesn't come back, I will pay. That 150,000 became $1.8 million. Because I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. Some of you know you need so many special equipment, physiotherapy, and all that. But I gave the word to Swami. Swami, I'll do that. So I had to do it. So people said, tell Swami, it is very hard, it costs. I said, no, no, no. Once you gave a word to Swami, you do that. And then two things happened. One, there, I don't want to tell the names, their senior devotees himself were coming in the way, putting obstacles. Then Swami was physically present. I told Swami, you said yes, go ahead. And these people are putting all these obstacles. I told the name. That is their nature. People, whenever we do good work, people will give trouble. They will put obstacles. There is your strength shows. I determined to do it. Swami, with your grace, I will do that. So my grace is there. These people will do the obstacles. That is anything, whatever we do in life, obstacles will be there. Don't go. Finally, it materialized. And then I had to sell my properties.
No, why did you sell that? Why did you do that?
Because I need the money. So the other people
So
who know,
okay, see, the man who promised you that money gave away, right? The person who promised you withdrew.
so he gave what he thought it is. Oh, good. Now my mic is good. He said he thought it will be 100, 150. So he gave that money. But it costed 1.8 million. So he also was. So he kept up his word, what he word. But when the budget was 1 point, he didn't guess.
But why didn't you go and tell Swami Bhagwan what to do with the estimate?
No, I didn't. Once we give word, that is what I tell. Unless we are ready to give and give up our life, this is after money and we had the property. So whatever, as Swami said, properties are not proper ties. So I said, Swami is telling me whether I practice that or not. So that way you could
Sold
give
it.
this, yeah, sold all the property. The only thing I have is my home. It is okay. So what all you need is to live. But once you give a word to Bhagwan, we should keep at all costs. But he will make it happen now. What can I equate to the money, the amount of service that orthopedic department did? Swami himself was a patient there. He had the X-rays, he had therapy. And some of the trustees there, I don't want to tell them, two trustees, one of them had surgery and they got benefits. So many people, the devotees, got operations. So many students continues to be benefited by the orthopedic department. So that all that good things, that is the greater satisfaction than anything else in the life.
So, doctor, that means to say every line, every word in the text, Swami's text, Jnana all must be followed.
Exactly. So Swami's every word, that is why Swami said every, when I repeatedly say, May 17th, 1968, in the first World Conference in Mumbai, all of you should like a mantra, remember. So three things there he says. I want to repeat that. Number one, Swami says, this is a human form in which all names and forms attributed by God, by human being to God are manifest. Never doubt it. He is Sarva Devata Swarupa, is embodiment of all divinity. But I added in front of Swami, I said, Swami, you are not embodiment of all divinities. You are Sarva Devata Achita Swarupa. You are beyond all divinities. That is why I tell, He is one in all. He is the one in all of us. He is all in one, and He is all in all. And Swami is beyond all. So He is the supreme. So, and in that particular discourse, second point He said, no one can understand my reality today or even thousands of years of inquiry or austerity, even if the whole humanity combines. So never try to understand me, experience me, and follow my teachings. And there, the final climax important is this is the mantra for me. To reach the goal of life, summum bonum of life, self realization, the only thing you need to do is implicitly, immediately, completely follow my teachings. This will give you more benefit. All other spiritual practices like japa is good, meditation is good, charities is good, service is good. But the highest benefit, Swami said, is implicitly, immediately, completely follow his teachings. That is the one which takes us to the goal. That is why it is so important. Every word of Swami is a mantra. Every sentence of Swami is a sutra, aphorism. Every discourse of Swami is a Veda. So every conversation of Swami is a Gita. So how powerful his words are.
Doctor, we have only one last minute because we are
Yeah, we are behind the schedule, so you can
just
finish.
one last minute. I just want to, how is it that you are able to continuously see to for and at your age continuously dedicate 16 hours a day, the Swami's things and all that, continuously, purposely, you're just doing this. I mean, I wish if I was at that age, I will still continue to do that, but I'm not sure whether I will. But how do you do it? What's
Everything happens by his will. Let me tell you, when in the beginning, I used to have divine romance with Swami. So I used to eat with him, drive with him, go. I was enjoying that. Suddenly, Swami says, be in the Prashanti Council. He appointed, I think, Leonardo, me. So he attended to be there. I said, Swami, why all that? Because it is nice. Who wants, because once you are in the organization, you have to deal with different personalities, conflicts. I didn't want that. He was having good time with Swami. That is so nice. Why to have this? So I said, Swami, then Swami says, this is my command. You have to serve the and guide people. So don't be selfish. You have to, this is for your good. So that is why you have to do that. So once you follow his command, then he gives you the energy. So what I do is daily take a lot of vitamin G. So vitamin G helps you, then gives you a lot of energy. Like Vishwamitra gave to Rama, Bala and Atibala. You know that is why they could do anything. No, they could not work without sleep or hunger. So if God, vitamin G. By the way, somebody said, what is vitamin G? Does everybody know what vitamin G? At least some people know. Everybody, please, Swami gave a discourse. The discourse title is Vitamin G. He gave it many, many years ago, many decades ago. So if you take vitamin G, you won't have any problem. So that is the secret of doing his work, taking vitamin G. Think about God all the time. So he will give you energy. And whenever, as long as you serve as instrument of his love, you can continue. Whenever he wants to stop, he will stop. It is in his hands. You don't hang on because you have to.
Thank you, Dr. Reddy. This has been a really very amazing, inspiring session. Implicit obedience is what that gives you to the end result.